The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. OCTA warns of a so-called December wave as COVID-19 cases in the country continue to increase. Speaking earlier here on One News Now, research fellow Guido David attributed the rise in infections primarily to the emergence of Omicron BQ.1 subvariant. The group earlier reported that the average number of daily cases in Metro Manila jumped by 56% in the past week.
I think we're seeing a December wave. It's not going to be like the waves we had last year or the surges we had last year. So it would be very similar to the waves we just had weeks and months ago, starting in June.
Despite the uptick in infections, David said enforcing stricter restrictions in the country is not necessary for now. He pointed out that many Filipinos continue to comply to the minimum health standards, including the use of face masks.
I don't think we need stricter restrictions, Mary. So I think people more or less know what to do if there's an increase in infections, and this is what we want to happen. It's up to them to decide what or how they should protect themselves, and the best way to protect ourselves is still to wear the face mask.
The World Health Organization estimates that 90% of the global population now had some resistance to COVID-19. WHO Director General Tedros Ghebreyesus said this is likely due to prior infection or vaccination. Ghebreyesus added that the world is much closer to seeing the end of the pandemic's emergency phase. He noted, though, that gaps in vigilance has left the door open for new variants and subvariants of the virus. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Many consumers are now on COVID revenge spending, splurging on concerts and other activities previously restricted by the pandemic. Let's watch this.
Welcome to Swiftonomics. That's what happens when a post-COVID demand shock causes ticket sales to go up to $40,000. Many Taylor Swift fans were very disappointed when they couldn't get their hands on tickets back in November. The demand was so high that it caused Ticketmaster's system to fail, and it raised all sorts of questions about the platform's monopoly. But there's more here. Swifties, or fans of Taylor Swift, represent a particular moment in the global economy. They are the supercharged consumer that's willing to spend a lot of money on experiences that they missed out on during the pandemic. Many in this category are Gen Zs or millennials who come out of the pandemic with historically high levels of savings. They've waited for 4 years to see their favorite pop star, and they don't mind splurging 10 months worth of savings to see her.
It's all because of you. Thank you so much.
In the early 2000s, economist Alan Kruger came up with a concept called rockonomics. He uses it to explain the global economy through the lens of the music industry. He often talks about Taylor Swift as somebody who's very cleverly playing with strategies to boost ticket sales.
I think Taylor Swift is an economic genius.
But the bigger question of how much longer consumers are going to spend this much money in an economy of highly alarming interest rates is something that Swiftonomics can't answer. For now, economists are going to have to shake it off.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Another round of oil price rollback is expected next week. UniOil projects that diesel prices would go down by as much as 2 pesos per liter and gasoline by up to 1 peso and 90 centavos. The BFAR is eyeing to review and amend the administrative order which bans the sale of imported fish in wet markets. The Bureau has suspended the enforcement of the ban initially scheduled on December 4. And the official Vatican website was recently shut down following an apparent hacking attack. Investigators have yet to identify the perpetrators and their motive. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.